What is up? What is good? Welcome. We do an excellent professional fading out of the music here. Look at that. How nice was that? Who's here today? Who's hanging out? Got Caden, Big Bowler, good to see you. Caleb, good to see you. Plague Bear, Plague Bringer, my bad. I see Turner's in here too. I think so too. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. And then I can join your lobby. Okay.
We're just doing unranked stuff, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Unranked, no builds. Yes.
Not ranked.
Yes, please. No, I am not getting in that bananas. Unranked, no builds. What up? What up? Welcome to the Coach's Corner, Volume 4, actually. And we are not enabled for drops today because we're playing Fortnite. Probably not. Done. I keep doing this thing where I start the stream and then go and change the settings. Let me microphone. So Alyssa can hear me. Voice chat, voice method, open mic. Okay, I open mic'd it. Can you hear me now? Alyssa cannot hear me still. You can hear me in Fortnite? Sweet. Okay, cool. Now, whether or not people... So, today's going to be fun. Got Alyssa here. She is one of the students in the program. She has been awesome, helping a lot with like the administrative stuff for me. So she's been helping me plan, prepare, and execute on a lot of these big things that we're doing. Good, Caden. Thank you for letting me know that you can hear us. Yeah, so she's been doing great, helping out around a lot. She joined in, she plays on the Fortnite team, and her and Turner they competed in builds and no builds with Nace last year. So really cool. Good stuff. So she's going to be playing today. And we'll switch over to that. We're going to switch over to that just for a moment, just because I don't know if you will be able to hear Alyssa or not. You're going to have to let me know if you can hear her. That was my ambitious goal, was to get her visible or audited. You can at least hear her. Okay. Let me turn off the music in this game. I didn't do that last time, and I was watching the stream, and I was like, this Fortnite music is like out of control. Okay, there we go. All right. Alyssa's got ready. Ranked, no build, no duo, no fill. Okay. That's right. Fortnite. So Alyssa, can you try talking and see if they can hear you?
Hi. If you can't hear me, sorry. If you can, whoop-de-doo.
There you go. I think they can, because the game capture is picking it up. So I'm gonna guess that they can hear you.
Okay.
So what's up, Alyssa? What is your grade? Like, what grade are you now? Are you a sophomore yet?
I think so, yes.
It's one of those tricky questions to ask college students what grade they're in, because it's really actually kind of not easy to answer. There's like this really big chart about hours and how many hours you've completed, and it's a mess.
Credits and everything, it's so much fun.
Yeah. I know what I can do too. I can turn my game capture up and then come into the game and turn my audio down so they can probably hear you even better.
Okay.
Amazing. We are in. That's fast.
So warning, if I'm very trash at this, I have not played this season.
I was going to ask if you'd at least played. You haven't even played it at all?
I think I tried like 1 or 2 rounds before the school year ended,
Nice.
and I just didn't like it. I'm one of those people where you can't have overpowered cars. Don't like it.
Oh, get ready. This is going to be... I will drive. Let's be clear. I will drive. I just need you to shoot. We'll be all
Okay.
right. Yeah, this the season that's out right now is quite interesting. Got some juicy news too. Those of you that have been keeping up with the news of the esports league and what's
They're
been going on.
This upcoming season, I think they're bringing out Pirates of the Caribbean. So
Mhm.
they're gonna start more of the Disney transfer. I'm pretty excited to see how that's gonna go.
That would be great. Yeah, I saw. So there's this. Where are we going?
I have no clue. I am not loaded in at all. Still connecting.
Great. Well, I'll stay on the bus. We've noticed this thing like when the game updates, the first like match you play is terrible.
Okay, here we are.
I just put it on
Just
Underworld, so let's just go there.
okay.
Yeah, it's like the first match you play after a patch, it has to re-download shaders,
We found another jet.
Yeah.
and so like
This
it
one's
just
at the
runs
Metrodrome.
like garbage the first few minutes.
About Ringmaster Scar, but I've yet to meet a wastelander who's
Got
been
my official
persuaded by
ECU Tiger
poetic, heartfelt
skin going on today.
conversations about feelings. I hear she likes cars. Maybe the two of you can find common ground over crushing
Buckle
that
up.
burned rubber
Yep,
and going
Alyssa.
really, really fast.
Caden's telling you to buckle up because I'm driving.
I am okay with that. I will stick to driving in like real life.
Yeah, right. There aren't any hireable people,
Okay.
so just know that. There are no bosses. There are
I saw
bosses.
I saw where they started taking out like some of the bosses and everything, but that's just like updates I get from like Facebook groups and all that.
Yeah, I'm down. I've gotten okay weapons. I have a purple SMG. Where are you even at?
I had to fix my sound. It was way too loud.
Oh my gosh.
So I am actually all the way.
Holy crap, what happened? Oh my god. Okay, I gotta go.
It takes a little bit for the sound.
Okay.
Collect 40 ammo. Does the water over here still have the same effect of like the teleportation kind of like stuff?
It should, as long as it's the green goop.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I'm coming to you.
Okay.
Using the nitro splash. So I got to spend time talking with a student today, Caleb. Potentially coming. It's going to be a student in the fall. Going to try out for Fortnite.
Oh,
Oh, there you are. What? You don't want this? That's your
well,
legendary. You should. What?
I'm weird. I thought I threw out the bat.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wrong
That's
one.
that's trash. You know, if it was like my daughter, she would have taken that. Like she would have immediately scooped that weapon up. You would have never seen it again. She does that. Oh, it's a little frustrating. There was some people up here. There was like
Okay.
one group up that way. It wasn't terrible.
Are there still any DMRs and snipers, or did they take those out too?
There's the DMR. There is a new one that people actually really like. It's it's a little less damage than the DMR. Shoots a little bit faster and has a bigger clip. Person in front of me. They have a laser rifle. They haven't hit me once. They're shooting like a stormtrooper.
AK?
Like just
Person
like
behind
me. Okay, one's down.
I don't see him.
Where are you?
I'm not.
Ow. Ow. That's what we get for not having shotguns. So we get.
Those fist things are overpowered.
Yeah. They're just, yeah, they do a ton of damage. They're kind of easy to dodge, but in that close space like that, we were kind of too close.
Probably unpopular opinion. I hope they get sent to the vault soon.
I liked the Star Wars stuff a lot better than the Fortnite stuff or the Fallout stuff. The Fallout stuff. Do you work with high school coaches? Yes, yes. If you know one or you are one, please. Yes, yes. I do. I've reached out to all of the high schools in our local area within East Central's area. I have a master list of the schools and where students come from. So like how many students come from Ada High School, Bing, Lada, Roth, I have that list as well. So my goal for actually this summer has been to kind of think through recruiting and how does it look for me to like go to schools and talk to the students in the schools and visit their teams. So that is happening. So one, will be recruiting for esports, which will naturally get me in the schools, and which will be great. Turning down the audio just a little bit more and sound effects. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, so there'll be the secret area is still over there, Alyssa.
It is.
Yeah.
Awesome. Do the porta potties still work to transport or no?
Yes. Yeah, they do.
They do. Okay.
Yeah, and it comes out. I believe it comes out of that little shack right there.
Okay. Because I know for a while they disabled them, and then they brought them back, and they made it like one way only.
Ooh, it may be one way. I don't know that. That's a risky play then if it is one way. Well, I guess I'm running for the secret place. Because I don't know if that's one way or not. And it probably is. You're probably right.
What's Nuka-Cola?
Gives you 60, regenerates 60 shield/health over time. Takes a little bit of time to use though. So don't get caught. So that's one. Recruiting naturally will put me in schools, working with the coaches, talking to their students, that'll just be an organic type thing that happens. And through that will come some fun, partnerships and things to do. That's one aspect of it. The other aspect that has already started happening well before that is just been working with the community as far as like hosting events. We have a really beautiful lab and a really nice space. What is this? Ha! It's a flintlock pistol. Oh, I love it. I'm going to use this from now on. I'm not using anything else. I'm sorry. Sorry, listen.
It's okay.
It is amazing. It is phenomenal.
I think it's crazy. Like this area, used to a lot of people would come here, especially with like the Avatar Temple when it was down here.
Yeah.
It's crazy how many people, I know this is like unranked, but how many people stopped coming here because of it. They get beat on it.
I'm going to leave the main chamber for you to just in case. I don't know what weapons you're looking like right now. I also have a Flowberry Fizz, so we can max out shields. Oh, you're already maxed out.
I have an already maxed out shield.
Okay. That little house too has a ton of splash. Let's see. Yeah. So events. That's the other way to help the community. So he's a friend now. He's become my friend just because of doing this. Coach Josh Carlin, out of Bing High School. So he has been a huge help to me and become a friend, honestly, through the process of just like working with him. But hosting events, he will bring his team up here. So I say events as in any time that we do something where people are either coming to us or we're going to them as an event. And he brought his Overwatch team up here to play against our Overwatch team. And that way it was awesome. I mean, they played a couple rounds, they talked, they bantered back and forth, they were giving each other tips. I mean, it was so much fun. But that's kind of one of the ways that we can really help, engage the community, help esports grow. I think this was too, Alyssa, this little ship right here, they added this at some point, and I think this might have been like the first clue on the pirates thing. And also, I love these little squishy guys.
I will say they did have this like the past few seasons. It was just more of a shipwreck in a way.
Yeah.
That is really cool if that is also a teaser.
It is. We need to get moving though, because we got a ways to go and storm's coming. You don't want the rocket fist?
No, I don't don't like them.
So
The
good.
porta potties, it is unvaulted. They go both ways still.
Sweet. Kate, Plaguebringer asked about. I see Plaguebringer. Nice, I got it right. Asked about if they unvaulted that. What did they unvaulted? What the?
Well, I think I know for a time they vaulted the porta potties being used, and then like to go both ways, and then it got unvaulted, but it was only like one way.
Gotcha.
But now they're working again, which is amazing.
Yeah, Nuka Cola is great. It's really good if you're just starting out because it gets you 60 shield.
Yeah.
Okay, I am full shield. It's been quiet start. Yeah, so the events. I had Bing High School come up to the campus. They played our Overwatch team. That was a lot of fun. Definitely one of the highlights for me for last semester, just because it was a lot of fun. And the students loved it. They raved about it for like weeks after that. They kept talking about how fun it was, and they really wanted to do. What they kept saying is, we really want to do more of that. We really had fun doing that. Can we do more? And that's just a really special place to be when you have people like, I want more. Like, just give me more of that. It's kind of it's a neat place to be. Did you just skip this chest right here?
Yeah, because I
Why'd
thought
you
you were
do
gonna
that?
go back there. Well, I
In the
feel bad
storm?
if I take like.
Goodness. Yeah, Cody, here's this chest I'm leaving you in the storm.
Hey,
Hope you
hey,
get
I
it.
got my DMR. I'm happy.
That's funny.
Ooh, and it's got the good scope. That's awesome.
We have a trek, so I'm just marking kind of a rough to go this way. Ooh, there's a. I don't think we can make it to that tower. We can. No, I don't think
I
we'll.
heard, or I picked up gunfire.
Which direction?
It's gonna be up there. I'm just guesstimating because there is a vehicle up there that is kind of out of place.
Yeah. There's a blue chest.
Oh, it didn't go. Oh, it's got no scope. I'm out.
What is it?
The DMR has
man.
no scope.
Dang. I gotta have. Sorry, I gotta have the flintlock. It's just I gotta hit somebody right in the mouth with it. I just got to. It's gotta happen. It like it knocks you back. I mean, it's perfect. Let's see. I don't see anybody.
I just know we kind of still need to be careful because I'm gonna say there's probably still people up here.
I just marked that. There's nobody there. I don't want
Okay.
to put a red mark. Don't know why I put a red mark. As I stand on top of this hill. The boss cars are coming this way. You'll see a huge bus-looking thing.
Oh. I'm guessing by the way you're saying it, that's a bad thing.
What's that? A bus? Oh yeah, yeah. It's not good.
If I could get out of this, that'd be nice.
It's coming this way, so I'm gonna have you hop in so we can run.
Okay. Oh, I see. That is kind of actually pretty. Okay, there's fighting above us.
I can get a little aggressive with the car. Like if we're feeling jazzy, I can get pretty good at ramming people. I just need a spike strip. We don't have a spike. See, and like I love that the salt. I don't know if you've seen this yet, Alyssa. We'll drive. We're gonna go on a tour.
That is awesome.
Tours with Alyssa. That's what we're about to call this. We are gonna be exploring. This was, I think, what they. As soon as they added this, I was like, oh, they're doing Pirates of the Caribbean.
This is gonna be like really awesome. Okay.
What?
Oh shoot, this horse gun was in my way. My
Yeah, I see.
aim sucked. Oh, hit for 63 broke shield.
Nice. See if I can ram him.
Knocked. There's the partner.
Yep. I see him.
I don't.
Partner's right there, straight ahead.
obviously.
Partner's down. There he is. Nice, nice. Nice, nice, nice. He's trying to get away. Get that crap out of here. Oh, I missed! Oh, that was so close.
I have no idea where. Oh, there he is.
I was trying to punch our car, but it's missing horribly.
Just like my aim right now.
That's okay. We're just gonna go,
Is this a person or a bot?
it's a bot.
Okay.
We'll just leave him alone. These cactus are incredible. Run them over.
Oh, that's
They give you
it.
some health and shield. They regenerate. Like every 10 seconds. So if you find one or two, you can make a little path.
Heads up, fighting.
Yeah,
ahead.
fighting straight ahead. There's a crown there.
I'm really starting to dislike this car's gun.
You don't like the machine gun? I got the
No,
crown.
it's like. I think I just don't like it because it's getting in my way.
The other one, some people like the other one better. It's a,
Ooh.
Yeah,
Okay,
that,
I
you're
figured out how to use it.
You
Okay.
haven't been using the turret this whole time?
No, I've
Oh
been
my-
using my own stuff.
Yeah, goodness. Well, you've just upgraded your abilities. It's like in an RPG when you like unlock a new thing. Why am I going the wrong way? That's a great question.
Back to the fight.
This is how I've been playing this season. I just skirmish for the most part. I try to jump in, do some damage, get out of there.
So those people are in a car above us. Might let you know that.
Okay.
One of them got out because I did kind of shoot him a little bit.
The cactus also
No,
regenerate your
right.
car's health too. I don't. North. They'll be coming north.
Okay.
Yep, there they are. Yep. Cow tipper, great against vehicles, which is the thing that we have now. They have the boss car. The boss car is just
Yes.
way faster, has a little bit more health. They're probably going to chase us. How do I know? Because that's exactly what I would do, and that's what appears to be what they're doing. Into the Nitro Dome! Listen. Oh
Into the
my
storm!
god, that was such a great,
Cody.
that would have been so great. If it was the right direction, that would have been amazing. Okay, we're good. We're fine. Everything's fine. We're good. Nothing's happening. You're good. We're alive, right?
Yeah.
Right.
We got one kill. We're good enough right now.
Yeah, we're good. There's another group right there. Yeah, nice. Good catch.
I don't know where he went.
He's right behind the tree.
I'm just firing.
He's got rocket fists behind the tree. Those are the NPCs. Where did he go? Oh, there he is, behind us.
Behind us.
The second one. There's two of them.
I can't see. Oh.
Yeah, they're behind us. Oh, you
Oh,
hit
I
it. It's fine.
accidentally hit the robot.
It's fine. It's fine.
Oops.
Oh, shoot.
Hit one of them for 27. That's about all I know.
They did something. They did a ton of damage to the car really fast. Ziplining left person here in this building. To the left. Trying to get the car fueled up, and then we'll turn around and go back. These little pads.
So you don't actually have to hook anything up to the car anymore?
Not right now.
That's kind of sad.
I may ask you to blow these pumps up at some point. If I do that, you just got to shoot it until they explode. The reason is just to prevent other people from using them.
Yeah.
If he's still here, we'll take him out.
Shooting coming
Straight
from
ahead.
that direction.
Person jumping up on that way. They might be going for the...
Island. Which, hey, if they do, I want to try to shoot them.
Okay.
Whoa. Okay.
Oh, I missed! Dang it. They're still here.
Yeah, because I'm picking them up. They're like down here.
Another car's coming in. Oh yeah, there they are.
Shield's broken on them.
Yeah. Nice. See, if you just back up a little bit or slow down. He's attached! Nice. It's like, people have gotten used to dodging the car a little bit. But if you just slow down a little bit,
Okay,
or...
person right over there.
Yeah. Could be
They
their
are
buddy.
being shot at from multiple direction. I somehow got that kill. Okay.
Well, we are gonna flee. And they are in hot pursuit. They are not happy. They are very mad. They are very upset. Oh no. Come on. Yeah, they are very upset. Go,
Oh,
go,
there's someone
go!
else.
Why are we underwater?
The car wanted to go wee.
We're doing it, though. All right, we're doing it. We're going to win this. We are going to win this.
We are low on fuel as well.
Actually, we're okay on fuel. It's the health
Out
thing.
of health.
Yeah, car health is what we were definitely low on. The nitro boosts refuel our... They refill the fuel for sure. Okay, all right, we're doing it. We're playing well. We're playing the skirmish tactic really well.
17 players, 10 squads. That means there's a few solos left.
Yeah. Plaguebringer talking about the flintlock. Sorry, I've been kind of not paying attention to chat all that much. Who we got watching today? Let's see who's users in chat. Ooh, we got a bunch of people. Uh-oh, shooting. Right at us, straight ahead. On the bridge. Okay.
Where'd they go?
To the right. Yep, you got them. They weren't jumping. See, if you don't jump like that, you gotta jump. Car's coming right at your face. You can't just stand there.
So we can't
Below
hide
this-
a lot, can we?
Once we leave this, shoot this gas station up. Good.
Okay.
It
I
is.
think our tires are on fire. Where's that?
That's the nitro boost.
Okay.
There's a car coming straight at us. See? You see why we did that? That was so professional.
Where are they?
And we went the right direction. They did not.
I think they actually shot at that bot too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have 0 shield right now too.
Do you have a shield potion or anything on you?
Now. I usually only carry weapons, as bad as that is.
That is pretty bad. Okay.
They still have bunkers.
Yeah.
That is actually
Crap. They're on the case. I do not think we'll survive this with the car. Unless we can get in a better position. Here's a grenade launcher. Try this out. It has a long reload, so be careful.
okay.
But it does way more damage to the vehicles.
This will be fun.
9 people left.
gonna say, if you can get up here on the hill, one of them, either the one like right over there, or like the one right here by the reboot, I feel like, okay, that was you. I feel like we might have a slight advantage simply because high ground.
Yeah, I'm with that. I think this is probably the better of the two right now.
There's
Just
someone down below. I saw them running down here. Oh, they're there.
where? Oh yeah, I see.
Hit for 109.
Nice. Oh, they used the magneto power.
Killed him though.
Nice. Good. Because you don't use your shield all that much, or you don't regenerate it, like, pick up the health potions. The health. Sorry, Magneto's got a... The magneto power is super useful right now.
I'm
Okay.
gonna check down here to see if there's any shield stuff.
Boss car over that way. You can see him on the map.
Okay. Oh, nope. Storm's moving. Not in circle. Gotta go.
Yeah. So my goal is to hit them with the magneto power. It'll stop their vehicle immediately. It puts a wall, basically.
And then hope for the best.
And then you can just fire away.
Someone coming up behind us.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Assuming so much damage. I'm not with you. I'm with you now.
I'm dead.
They're dead. Shoot!
If I'm gonna die, it's gonna be for funsies. Whee!
Dang it. Yeah. Dang. Look at us get second, though. Look at us get second place. Look at us go.
3 eliminations. My accuracy was poor, but that's okay.
It's all good. We've been playing about 20, 30 minutes. Play one more.
Yeah.
And we'll do a bit of chatting. Talk. Oh man, yeah. Today was wild, guys. I had to call my wife because I was like so frazzled. It was bad. It was real bad. I just could not believe it. Could not believe my eyeballs. I need to bleach my eyes later. So we got a new barbecue. My barbecue broke.
That's nice.
And yeah, it broke. I am not a camper. I'm not an outdoors person. If I go outside, I always like comment about like the wind moving and things. So for me to barbecue, I like a pellet grill is the best case scenario. Something I just press a button, it turns on, it lights the fire, it gets everything ready. So that was what we got yesterday. We actually got that set up for this weekend, and my wife was asking me, do we want to grill tonight and Friday or just Friday? And my answer was absolutely both days. Love to grill. We got a lot of people on. No chat happening, though. No questions today. Maybe queue up some good questions for us to answer after this match. And thank you, Alyssa, for coming and hanging out. Getting some practice in. Even though I think I looked at the season end date, I think is like right at when the school starts. So
Awesome.
we'll be starting the new season pretty much blind as usual, but that's okay. And I actually did get dates for the beginning of the season, so we can look at that. Talk a bit about Welcome Week and what we're going to expect. Where are we going?
I just put the same place.
Okay. You like the snow?
Yes. It's, especially that one place, it's not necessarily a place a lot of people like to go,
Yeah.
simply because there is stuff over there, but like not a lot to some people's standards.
It's a long jump.
It is.
Do you snowboard in real life?
No.
Is this like you would like to?
No.
So what's with the snow?
It's too hot outside. Think cold thoughts.
Think cold thoughts.
Snow.
I'm gonna. That's so funny. Next time someone's complaining about being hot, I'm gonna tell them think cold thoughts. That's so funny. Come on, I'm gonna. What do they say? I'm going to. It's not will it into existence, but there's another phrase for that. Like, I'm going to make something happen because I think it's gonna happen.
One of those fake it till you make it situations.
Yeah.
Letting you know I was just above someone.
Okay.
I passed them. But yeah.
I'm gonna.
So there will be at least one other person over here.
Okay.
I think.
I am touched down. Gosh, there may be one chest over here. I saw some Flowberry Fizz right there.
Where's this person flying at?
Are they still flying?
Yeah, because I'm picking them up. But either I'm blind or I'm blind.
I was gonna say
Oh,
this.
they're like right above me.
I have a green rifle of some sort, but that's it. I can get to you quickly.
Knocked them.
Nice. I am on the way.
Their partner is still flying.
Yeah, I see.
Also above me. I hate the blind shooting game.
Oh, he's going backwards. Come on. Bring it. Beat you up.
job.
How dare you? You want to break these for shield?
Yeah.
Kind of like your idea of going backwards, because normally I drop at the entrance to that cave thing.
Yeah.
But I kind of like your
just-
idea. The tow hook does a ton of damage. If you hit somebody with that, it's like 100 something damage. Yes.
Ah, I forgot to break up there.
You got to break the light too.
You just have to break the whole, because there's usually a chest up there too.
Hmm.
And if you break it, you can usually get it, like it'll fall down.
Where is the porta potty?
Porta potty is hidden.
Oh. I am gonna let you loot in here. I'll run up the entrance.
Okay. Hello, DMR.
So is that your favorite weapon, the DMR?
I like it. I mean, it doesn't do as much damage as like the sniper,
Hmm.
but it's kind of easier to get a hold of.
I have what I was telling you about the weaker. It's called the stealthy combat assault rifle. Is like the lesser version of that, I guess.
I'm just happy they brought him back, because for a while there weren't any at all.
Not really anything good so far out of these chests. Just a bunch of green stuff. Purple SMG.
mean, we should be good because I think we're still within the storm right now. So
Yep. Yep. I don't have very good weapons.
I pretty much have what I usually try to get.
I have okay stuff.
And then we'll need to start heading back up.
Yep. Yep. Head back up. I don't know if I like that. Just putting on Grand Glacier. We should be able to get there pretty quick.
I would say up here is a good position too if you're trying to like snipe people and everything.
Huh. I have the spotter. Do you have the stealthy spotter?
The Huntress DMR thingy.
Yeah, like that where you
Oh,
can,
I have the. Yeah.
can see their heat outline or whatever.
Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong. There's other like good scopes and all that. It's just this is one for the that works better.
Yeah. Why did I do that? There was nobody over there. I just accidentally clicked.
Okay.
Somebody running here. Just looks like one. Oh, you got a silencer. Nice.
Missed him every single
Yeah,
time.
I was gonna
too.
say I didn't see any hits. Pew 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 pew.
Hit him for.
Oh, my shot knocked him. I'll aim a little bit above him. A little bit above him.
There you go. Hit him for 68.
Nice.
Okay.
They're dead.
So yeah, this position is really just good for sniping at people.
We're so bad. Like, we did so many shots. Pew 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 pew.
It's okay. It's okay.
What matters is they died at the end. That's what matters. Is there another one?
No, ignore that.
Okay.
The mouse is touchy.
Well, there's no chat traffic, so if you're in chat or paying attention, put your favorite area to land in Fortnite. Where's your favorite area to land? Oof. Favorite area to land. I kind of like the underworld. Honestly, I think the underworld's my favorite, just because of how wild it is.
I think the underworld is also like one of the more overpowered places
Mm-hmm.
per se, simply because of that one thing.
The green stuff for your shoes.
Yeah.
Not seeing anybody.
Okay, so if we want to, we can go ahead and hit the landing pad right here and head more into the circle.
Yeah.
There should be a few hiding spots over there still, unless they took like all my hiding spots out.
Where at? Can you mark where you want to go?
Just over in that general area, like past that, because there's like bushes over there and.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okie doke. We're just in kind of a good spot, you know? I hate giving up a
Yeah.
good spot.
We can stay here till the storm starts moving in more. By the way, 12
What
squads
is this?
left.
I'm going to investigate. What is that? I've never seen this before.
It looks like an abandoned bunker.
kind of suspicious. Exploded from the inside out. You can tell. Oh my.
Let's go exploring.
What is this? There's like test tubes and
Whoa.
I definitely have never seen this before because I've been in this area a lot.
Banana!
It's a monkey?
There's a banana!
Oh god, we gotta go.
Oh yeah.
So something dealing with the monkey breaking out. What would that be?
I wish. Monkey makes me think of like Godzilla and stuff, especially the way that was set up.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if they would willingly do that. Because I know they did have the airplane. They let it sink, which is mean. Like the crash airplane over here.
Mm-hmm. On the map.
Yeah. It's like, these are like all probably teasers for the next season, but it's just like,
What do they mean?
yeah. So obviously we know we're getting something with pirates. That's about all we know. Because it was like confirmed and everything.
And it can't be something like Donkey Kong because Nintendo, there's no way Nintendo would ever partner with like Fortnite. That would be impossible. But then again, you can play Fortnite on the Nintendo Switch, so...
Turner said Rise of the Planet of the Apes. That would be
okay.
That would be kind of cool if they started tying in like all these different movies.
Can you explain this? Explain this to me. Who is this for?
Where?
How am I to... I can't even fit. Who is this for?
Maybe try sliding.
Yeah. This person's just sitting here watching. Like,
Hey, friend.
I don't
can
think
you
so.
Talk?
I don't think you can. Nice.
Okay. That's a megalodon. That'd be so cool if they brought something like shark-like to it.
There was something in the shop, like one of the skins you can buy is like a shark dude. The battle bus is right there. Why is the battle bus right there?
What the heck? There's a bunch of loot.
This was a battle right here. What the crap?
I mean, I'll take up the loot.
I'm sorry if the
Ew.
game capture's so loud right now. This. Metallica, man. Kudos
Just,
to
like,
them, though.
Since it's like right there by the ice and the ice has all the water, it would be cool if they brought the megalodon.
Yeah. Ooh, like a
Because-
Jurassic Park theme, or like a collab with Jurassic Park.
That would be insane.
Oh, they did in Rocket League already, actually, now that I think about it. In Rocket League, they had a Jurassic Park when Jurassic World came out. Because I have, on Rocket League, I have the Jeep. The iconic Jeep. Okay, we really should find a car at this point.
If there's a house, there should be a car.
Yeah, I see
Maybe.
some person for hire here. I'm gonna do it since you probably have like no gold.
I have not my usual amount that I try to keep.
No.
Because I'm one of those weird people that I have to have max gold or else it feels weird. Just because I'm used to maxing out gold.
He's the medic too, so he'll run around and keep us healed.
Awesome. Wait, that means I can keep another gun instead of that. Okay.
Alyssa, you gotta you gotta carry some. You have to have some support items with you. That's funny.
Weapons
You
and
do you.
ammo.
You do you.
Weapons and ammo are my support right now.
Who needs support if you got a strong offense, right?
Who needs support when you have a car?
Which means we'll have to use this thing. Well, I guess the kind of good news is by default the NPC will use the turret. Why don't you change your car? Why are you in the basic girl car?
because I picked this car and I have not changed it back. Yeah.
You got like no skin, nothing. It's like an entry level. Although I can't. I mean, they just added the first skins for the SUV, so
We need to start heading that way.
you should pick up the tires, the off-road tires at least. I prefer the bulletproof
fancy.
tires, but it makes a huge. With that car, it makes a huge difference.
Whee.
No one answered my questions in chat about what their favorite place to drop is. How sad is that?
I'll pick up everyone's leftover loot that they didn't want.
There's some shooting up ahead with me here. Is more northish.
Okay, this still has like the rocket thrusters and everything.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, yep.
East, northeast. Yep. They are down by the shack right here. They have a boom bolt.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just
They're trying to get in the car with you. Hit him for 17. I rocket fist one of them down, knocked.
The other
They're trying to do the same to me. They're right there, across the bay.
Killed their buddy.
Ow. I'm trying to heal here. How rude.
I think someone else is actually shooting at them too.
I'm
There's
running
like
over there.
someone over there.
I'm running over there just because I see a coin, I see loot.
So, good news first. Scar seems to think you're cool, and she's willing to trade the gem. Bad news, she wants to be paid in the form of, hold
So
on.
like the farther
Let
they
me get
get,
the
the
full
worse my
price.
accuracy is.
Done.
Just
So
saying.
Oh, of course.
dangerously, rip-roariously metal that it makes the gods sweat their
As I
big
hit him from
golden bloomers.
like 68.
So,
My bro is shooting.
I guess.
There's another boss coin over here if you want to come grab it.
Leave the cars.
We'll go. Yeah, we can come back for him.
It's like they still have boss coins and everything.
Mm-hmm. They just do different things. If you go in your inventory and you move your mouse over them or whatever, you can see what they do. I think that one gives you permanent nitro boost, maybe.
I have no clue. Back to the cars.
Yeah. Back to the cars. It was kind of nice. I was like healing. I was using a med kit. Oh, there's only 3 people left? That means that dude is the only other one left.
Nice.
Sweet. And we still
He
have...
does have a gold circle still, so
Let's get him.
I'm gonna head back in circle though, and
Yeah.
maybe like I don't know. We're gonna try to go up this mountain.
Sounds groovy to me. They're clearly sitting over here in this building. What's wild is there is a reboot van right there, and they could have used it, but they didn't. Or maybe he's waiting for the storm to move?
I don't think they were able to actually get their partner's card.
Ooh, you might be right. I'm sitting right here, right in front of where they should be. Oh, yeah, here they are. There he goes.
I don't see him.
He's coming right for
Oh,
you.
there he is.
Nice. Just trying to do damage.
The heck?
I'm just letting
That
my...
came out of nowhere.
I'm just letting my dude shoot him with the turret. I don't know if he's hit him or not. Boom, bam!
Heck yeah.
Look at us go. Nice. The question was, where is your favorite place to land as we get a victory royale? Let's go, Alyssa. Nice.
Heck yeah. It did not let me pick up that crown. That is mean.
Lame. That's your first victory too of the season, huh?
Yes.
It's pretty good. Shout out to us for being awesome.
Got like 35 stars out of that.
Nice. I'm gonna go back to lobby.
Okay.
Chat for a little bit with the group. If anybody's even here to chat, who's here to chat? Zach, Destiny, Turner, and Alyssa. The question was what was your favorite place to drop in Fortnite? Past or present. Could be past or present. I'm gonna put it in the Discord.
Turner is currently taking credit for that win.
Huh? Turner, you talking about me or you? Like,
Me.
oh, that's funny. All right, what did I get? I got a jellyfish. Why did I get a jellyfish? It's cool, whatever it is.
I will say I fixed my vehicle.
Did
It
you?
is no longer basic. I just don't have very much stuff for my vehicles.
Yeah. Checking out the store. I've always liked this Birds of a Feather bundle with the different colored birds. I've always really liked this bundle. It's just seems expensive. Safety Shark.
So maybe they're gonna bring the Megalodon.
Maybe. I mean, I like the skin. I like the Lego Fortnite, the Lego version even better. That's pretty amazing.
It's crazy.
Well, Destiny
What's in
answered
the
our question. Destiny says, favorite place to land is in the shipping containers with an NPC for hire. That is, for sure, that's where we got that guy. The dude, the medic guy. That's where we got him. Or it's from that place. Yeah, he's, whatever NPC does the healing thing, I think is the one that I like the best. Am I ready to claim my... Nope, not ready to claim my next page yet. Well, someone answered in the Discord. Plague answered Lavish Lair or Restored Reels. Restored Reels is nice.
In the Discord.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I put it in...
Ah, I see. I see that now.
Okay, well, I'm going to... I guess I'll leave the game capture up so you can keep talking.
Okay.
And that way people can hear you. But I'm going to switch to desktop for a second here. So you should now see... whoops. There you go. Now you probably see my desktop correctly. Few announcements, I guess. Wait, where did Alyssa? Can you? Yeah, Alyssa, can you talk for a second just to make sure they can still hear you? Nope, I lost you. Try again. I lost you. I think I know what it is. It's just if I have Fortnite in the background, it doesn't play the audio. Which I'll fix that. Background audio all. There.
Yay.
Okay. Sweet. Can you test it?
Do what?
Perfect. It worked great. That was great. Great test. Okay. What do I have for announcements today? Let's just take a look forward for just a second on some events that are upcoming. We have secured the dates and times for basically the first events of the year. And so we'll look at those together and kind of talk through them. And then I'll mention like areas that I need help. So if you want to help, I've had several people ask like, how can they help? How can they plug in? Freeze is a great example. He's not on today, but yeah, it's a great example. There are people that want to help and want to do some things, which is awesome. And I cannot be more thankful for that. So first things, if you're ever curious, on the eCentral website is the eCentral calendar. And this is where you can find the activities going on around campus. We will have some events that will be for the eSport group only that may not be on here. So just an example of that is I'm going to talk about the players meeting and what that is. And that meeting is not for the public. So it would not be on this calendar. If something's available for the public, it'll be on this calendar. So going back to the question about working with the high schools, right? If I'm going to do an event with the high schools, I'm going to add it on here. And last semester we hosted OESL, that's the Oklahoma Esport League for high schools. We hosted one of their regional qualifiers. And so that absolutely went on the calendar because that's a public event, and which was great. So another way we can help is helping run tournaments. We can help run tournaments for the high schools in the area. And we will do a Super Smash Brothers tournament that will actually be for the high schools. And that'll be sometime probably on October is when I talked to Josh Carlin from Bing. He said sometime September, October-ish, we'll do that. And we'll do the same in the spring. We'll have a fall Smash tournament, a spring Smash tournament. Although those are growing. So this year they may want to do other titles. I'll just ask them what they want us to host and then go from there. So if you go on the calendar, though, you can kind of see a couple of things on here already that we're putting on. The first one is the Welcome Week Smash Tournament. This is the first one on the calendar, but not the first event that's actually happening. The first events that actually happen are on Sunday, the 18th, and then Monday, the 19th. So traditionally, freshmen actually move in on the weekend, the 15th, 16th, 17th.
I think freshmen, at least what I remember, we moved in the Friday before. So I think freshmen will move in the 16th.
Yep.
The 17th that night, everyone just gets together, whoop-de-doo all day. They have a little thing for the freshmen. I think it's just a thing for freshmen. It's usually freshmen that just go to it. And then the 18th and 19th will be those two events.
Yeah. So freshmen move in on the 16th. Thank you, Alyssa. Keeping me honest. That's the other thing Alyssa does great. She keeps me honest. I need that. The 17th will be the freshman. I think this year they're doing it in the Dome. Welcome to the Dome or something like that. So the freshmen will all go do that. We're not involved in that at all this year. So the 18th is going to be Sunday. That's going to be what's called the Mall Crawl. And the Mall Crawl is for any club or organization to set up a booth. And that way students can learn about the organizations and clubs that are on campus. We will be there. We have a booth that we'll set up. We will be giving out some things, some swag. We'll be playing a game. And then we'll be mainly trying to promote the Smash tournament. So we're going to be trying to just direct people like, hey, one, it's to let people know we exist. But then two, to help people get plugged into the Smash tournament. That's...
I say, another good thing about like that whole situation is like, even if you don't want to go. There's free stuff. There's a bunch of clubs. Of course, we'll be there, so that should be enticing enough just to go. But yeah, there's just a bunch of clubs you can go. Like, I know we have a board game club and some other clubs. It's just a way to like get people more involved with the school and just say, hey.
Yep.
But yeah, you should definitely go.
I always, when you hear this statistic, and you'll hear people talk about this a lot, and I'm one of them. I'm one that shares this out very openly and often. It's about engagement as it relates to retention. So there are two metrics that I'm graded on here. Well, there's more than two, but two of them are recruiting, bringing new students to campus. And then the second is retention. Do the students complete their degree while in the program? So that's two different metrics with two totally different, like, how you go about them. But there is a statistic out there that says students that are engaged in just one club or organization are twice as likely to graduate with their degree. Just one club, as long as they're involved, actively involved in one club or organization, they're twice as likely to graduate. So that's exactly what the mall crawl is it's an effort to help make sure you as a student know that these things exist, and then hopefully you plug into one, because we know that and there's a lot of reasons for that, but the one for me, it made me feel more like I belonged somewhere, and I as a gamer and as a nerd, finding that sense of belonging is very difficult at times. And so that's kind of what we want. We want to build a community here where you feel very welcome as a gamer, and that requires us to get more people, and that's part of it.
It also helps with like seeing what resources you have within like the campus. That's another big thing, because there are a bunch of clubs that are like department situated, because there's like a chemistry club, but it's more of like people there to help you like with your homework if you need help, if you're struggling, like it's ways to like branch out and find ways, like if you're struggling with your homework, eventually you can reach out and be like, hey, it's just a really good connection and networking type thing.
Yeah. Well, and you bring up that too, right? Like the wellness center will be there. They'll have the people that run the Brandon Witten Institute, which, shout out to them. They're amazing. They do the suicide and mental health awareness type activities around campus. And I love those guys to death. They're super, super good. But like, that's a good example of a resource that you may not be aware of, that you may not be aware that on campus we have staffed people who are designed to teach and help us with these type of really complicated mental health issues. They offer, like, you can go and get trained. So, that is, here's one announcement I can definitely make. I've partnered with the Brandon Witten Institute so that we're going to do a training for the esports program on how to use Narcan. And I don't know if you know what Narcan is, or naloxone. It is the drug or the medication that stops the overdose symptoms for any type of opioid. Most commonly, fentanyl is when it's employed, but not always. I mean, there are people who are overdosing on like prescription opioids, and they can use they're taking too much Oxycontin or whatever, naloxone, or that actually can stop the effects of somebody overdosing. And so in the third week of school, after tryouts, I'm actually going to set up a training where anybody in the esports program, I'll be there because I want to be trained myself. But there are things like that. Like, did you know you can be trained on how to properly administer Narcan to somebody, and then they give you a free supply of Narcan so you can have it on you just in case. The problem with overdosing is, like, someone's going to overdose. You're not going to be prepared for that. Like, no one's going to be like ready to go, but you might be. You might be someone in that crowd who has been trained on how to use Narcan and has it on them, and you just save someone's life. Like, that's pretty substantial. And those are the kinds of things that you may not be aware that we have here that you could take advantage of as a student. Brandon Witten Institute's a great one. Love those guys. Trying to think of some other ones. The Counseling Center. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, the Brandon Witten group, they do give out lock boxes. So if you do have like major prescriptions and everything during that day, and I think just throughout the whole school year even, they have lock boxes where you can set the combination. Just that way, if you're like worried about someone getting into like, if you have ADHD or like something major, like where you need them,
Yep.
and you just want to make sure, like if you have a roommate, you don't want them to get to them, or if you're just worried in general, you can actually get a locked box and put your meds in there. And then they also have stuff, I think, to like once you're like, if you have a medication you no longer need it, they do have stuff that will dissolve the pills
Yes.
to where they're no longer usable.
Yeah, I saw that. There's a new medication disposal system, and it looks like a little plastic baggie, and it has some like chemicals, like mixtures in there, and you put your medication in there, and it destroys the medication, and then you just put it in the trash. Like, it's neat how that stuff is advanced, but it's also unfortunate that we've had to come up with these systems to do this, but it is what it is. But that's an example that I hope that through the esports program in general, I can find some opportunities and ways for us to get some extra training, just extra things that are offered that are unique for us that will help us grow as a unit. So we talked about any other, Alyssa, any other organizations, clubs you want to shout out?
Shout out to the student support services. So, like, if you are a first generation student, which is how I'm in there,
Me too.
I know there's like a bunch of other things you can do to qualify for that. Um, but yeah, so usually you have like 200 prints, I think, per the library, where if you're a part of SSS, which is the acronym for it, Student Support Services,
Mhm.
you actually get free prints. And then like host events where if you go to like so many of events, they have a raffle for like gift cards, and they just have like a bunch of free stuff, including school supplies and like other textbooks that could help you with like your projects and everything. They do have tutors. That is another thing. Because they do partner with like the Academic Success Center. And then, yeah. So shout out to them because they kind of helped me a lot on not having to print at the library.
Nice. And I just pulled up our student support services website on the East Central website, and it says any first generation college student. So Alyssa, we're in that boat. You know, first generation college students. We're the first ones to go through it in our family. Economically disadvantaged. So most people in our area actually qualify. And just so everybody's aware, this is government funded. So this is a grant that we get that helps provide this for the students. So some of this stuff is provided federally. Some of it is we do it in house. So just going into it, know that it's being supported from different areas. But yeah, if you're a first generation college student, economically disadvantaged or disabled in any way, that could be physical, mental, any disability at all, as long as it's qualified for that. But then again, yeah, I've had people who, you know, they're like right on the cusp and they call and talk to them and they help them out, even if they're not quite there. So just, yeah, that's a great resource. And yeah, they do lots of different stuff.
I say, and you were, oh, sorry. You were talking about the counseling center. A lot of students actually do not realize you have like 8 sessions a semester that is free.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's another big thing. And like I've talked to the counselor people, like I go there, yay counseling.
Yep, me too.
But they do say like they would like it better if more people came like throughout the year, just because like suicide rates and all that are still pretty high, especially in like college age kids.
Yep.
And when I say kids, I still mean like the teenagers to like 20 something year olds. I say that because I'm fixing to be 20 something year old.
Yep.
But yeah. But yeah, they say that they just wish more people would go to them for help rather than turning to like vaping or like possible addictions. And they said they do see more people around finals week, so it is harder necessarily to get appointments in.
Mm-hmm. I use as a student. I use the counseling center a lot. I was dealing with a lot of personal trauma, and I started my therapy journey here while as a student because I was recommended it, and I loved it. And yeah, you as a student get access to a lot of resources that please use them. Don't be afraid of it. Like it is a useful tool, and counseling is not just for people who are having an issue. Counseling is very useful for someone who is doing okay, but really wants to evaluate, step back, and make sure they're doing amazing. And so use it for that too. If you think I'm doing okay, you're probably doing okay, but you could be doing great. And there's something separating that from happening. And having a counselor, someone to talk through some of that stuff is great. So yeah, and this is great. I love the counseling center. Shout out to Zach if he's on here, or we'll watch it later. Zach is one on the Overwatch team. He's been working in the counseling center for quite some time, and he loves it. And I feel very bad because I selfishly want Zach working over here with me like 24/7. So he will be working with the esports program starting in the fall, and then giving some time to the counseling center because they actually really loved him too, and we're very upset that he's coming over here, which is fine. But yeah, I'm a little selfish. I don't like sharing.
Shout out to them because they also always have like friends playing on the TVs.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Nice. On this too, you have 8 sessions with the counselor. You also get there's a nurse practitioner on campus that you can see, and it's usually a physician's assistant of some sort, so they can actually prescribe medication. And so if you're a student, you can schedule an appointment and be seen by a physician's assistant or a nurse. They can still prescribe you medication or help you get to the next step, whatever you need. So definitely take it. I know I took advantage of that a lot as a student. I would get sick. I would go there, get my antibiotics, and it was a fine experience. So another good one.
I say, like, that's another good free thing here, simply because what was I gonna say? Gotta think real quick. Like, even if you don't have insurance, they will ask for it, just simply if they do have to prescribe you something. But even if like you don't have insurance, they'll try to make it like, or like if you need a prescription really bad, they'll try to send you to the place that's least expensive.
Yeah.
I will say that. So they do kind of watch out for you when it comes to the cost aspect of it.
Yeah. Well, they know who are they working with. Poor college students. So they know that you walking into that office, you're not going to have but maybe $20 to your name. So yeah, they're really good about that for sure.
And then if you have insurance, most of the time the insurance will cover whatever the prescription is if you need one.
Right. Man, we got way off track there, but that's okay. That was really good.
It's okay.
We were talking about the welcome days and what they're for, and that the organizations and community come together so that you understand what's available to you as a student. It's perfect. And so like we have freshmen that watch this. Just met with one that just a little bit ago that is going to be starting in the fall. This would be an example of an event, even if you're remote. So if you're an online student, I would highly encourage you to come to these events just because they're great. I also prescribe and am a big proponent of the traditional college experience that has been lost. What the traditional college experience has been lost quite a bit over the past 10 years for a variety of reasons, but there is value in being here, being around your peers, being able to develop your social skills more advanced. There is value in that. And there are a lot of, I am not good at making friends, but I have made some amazing friends here. And that's where I met my wife. So, I mean, you got to, yeah, I couldn't have met my wife if I wasn't here. So just keep that in mind. But those events, excellent. 18th, it will be 6 p.m. starts the mall crawl. So we'll be set up, ready to go. And then 10 a.m. the next day is the Howdy Day, the Howdy Fair. And the Howdy Fair is unique. So if you like free stuff, come to the Howdy Fair.
Go to the Howdy Fair. Like, go to it. If you have time in between class, go to it.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm jumping in here.
Oh, you're great. This is great. What are you talking about? Sorry, this is awesome.
So the Howdy Fair, if you are new to Ada, or even if you're looking for a job, it is a good place to go. Simply because I do know there is a freshman scholarship out there where you do need a job, so you can get good scholarship money.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good way to like reach out to the community, see what's out here in Ada, but also another way to like reach out and possibly get like forms for job interviews.
Yeah.
That is like a big thing.
I hadn't thought about that, about finding jobs at the Howdy Fair, but yeah, I'm sure a lot of people will need. So I'm just showing some images. If you go in our on the East Central website, we have a photo gallery that goes back. So if you're ever curious on like what to expect for an event, just come and look and see. And so I just pulled up the Howdy Fair from last year. I mean, you can see different churches, different businesses, banks. A lot of the student groups are there, and so you can kind of
say, like, the church people were so nice. Like, a lot of them had like chips and drinks, and they were just being so nice and friendly. It was kind of a take back, but to me anyway, just because working customer service, people can be really mean sometimes. But people were like so nice and friendly. Oh, there's Cody.
There's me. Yeah. Heck yeah. It was funny. So I started working here in March of last year. By June, so I was hired on for one role, full-time job. By June, it was already starting like, we got to get this guy on esports. So this was August. So by August, we had jerseys. I mean, I was going. And I'm just thankful that the administration saw it and were like, let this kid do what he's doing. And they just let me be. Because yeah, this was the first event that I was at for esports was this welcome event. which took quite a bit of effort, but it was good. It was great. Yeah, so there's that. Oh yeah, there's another one.
But yeah, this fair or like this thing for that day, I don't remember. It's the Howdy Day, right?
Yeah, this one's Howdy Day. Yep.
Yeah. This is so much fun because you'll get like coupons for stuff. You'll get coupons for free food, 15% off, koozies, chip magnets, pins, pencils, cups. Chick-fil-A was giving out like plastic Chick-fil-A cups with their sweet tea in it.
Mhm.
Like
It's great.
it was such like a really cool thing.
But yeah, I didn't think, Alyssa, I didn't think about that with the jobs. That's true, because you could, I mean, I'm sure all of these businesses are hiring in some capacity. So yeah, that's great. Great point. There you go. Yeah. Awesome. So those will be our first events of the year. So we'll have the mall crawl Sunday. We'll have Howdy Fair, where you can plug in if you're wanting to, if you're a student. I expect some of the players to be at these events just to help me. But honestly, we have enough support to run these. So anybody that comes is just going to be extra help to make it more fun. So please do come. Like come say hi to us, come hang out, like come visit with us. We are there to meet with everyone. We're not just there to just be with esports people. We're just there to be for everybody. I think I've shared, I think on this a few times. My goal is to support gaming for the whole campus, not just for esports. Esports is one facet of that, but there's more to it than just competitive gaming. And I see it from that lens. Like I'm there to serve everybody at that point, not just our group. Awesome. So yeah, those are the first two events. I did mention the getting trained for Narcan that will come the next week. We have the tryouts. So the Smash tournament. Oh yeah, the Smash tournament.
Yeah.
It's probably where I need the most help physically. I will need people here because I have a nightmare scenario, and that nightmare scenario is too many people show up. And if that happens, then we'll be in trouble. However,
it's a bad but good situation though.
Yeah.
I will say that.
Yeah. So our program has one Nintendo Switch, just one. And what happens if 200 people show up to run a Smash tournament? So thankfully, by building some relationships with people in the community, Josh Carlin, Coach Josh from Bing High School, has volunteered to, they have 10 Nintendo Switches. And so he will be here at the event to help. And he'll have the Switches just in case we need them. I hope we do. I hope we need to emergency set up a bunch of Switches. But if that happens, it'll be chaotic for like 10 minutes. Not a big deal. But that's an example where I will need people. I'll need people to be wandering around, checking, making sure people are playing correctly, following the rules, just helping organize. So I ask the players a lot, like, what do they think they want to do with their careers? And one of them that's pretty common that I hear is somebody wants to be a tournament organizer, which is a very needed profession. And I promise you that there will be a lot of that. So if you wanted to be a tournament organizer, one way to do that would be to run tournaments and to practice by actually being involved in tournament running. So this is an opportunity for a student to get real hands-on experience with running an event that involves a tournament. We have to do bracketing, seeding. We have to deal with the tournament as it progresses forward. People are going to leave, they're going to drop out. So it can be very complicated running a bracketed system like that for a tournament, but it's great experience. And so that's the other part of this that we offer is the intangible type learning and training you get to do in a very safe space. There is no better place to mess up than college, honestly. Like it is the best place to make mistakes because there is no place I've ever been where someone could cheat, blatantly cheat, get caught, have to go in front of a board of adults to explain why they cheated and how they learned and what they've learned from the process, to then be allowed to redo the class, pass the class, and then have that incident removed from their record like it never happened. I don't think I've ever experienced a place like that, but college is designed to be that. It's designed to be a safe place so that people can learn, grow, and develop in very complicated and advanced ways that are not taught in school. So yeah, that's why I say there's no better place to mess up than college.
I say another thing is our Welcome Week Smash tournament. We do have prizes.
Yes.
So there's no reason not to come. We will have prizes.
Yes, we will. Absolutely. I think our Smash tournament, we got pictures from that.
I think, well, would it be under the Welcome Week stuff?
Yeah, here it is. So, and yeah, I mentioned the president, you know, he comes to our events. Like he wants to see esports do well. So this was the first Smash tournament we ran. And we did it in the auditorium. So it was in the big E-step. So lots of fun. We will have prizes. We will have door prizes, we'll have lots of stuff. We'll be having fun. It'll be great. It will be excellent. There was about 100 people ish, 60 to 100 people that showed up last time. So we're budgeting for 200. This is also, hey, look at who's that? That's Alyssa in the flesh right there. Actually, a photo, but you know.
That was me focusing on not dying.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
That's gamer pose right there. The lean forward, the elbows on the knees, ready to go. That's the focused gamer pose. It's great. Awesome. So those are the first events that we're doing, and we're pretty ready to go for all those. Not anything else crazy happening around that first week. Then we have the second week of school. We kick into tryouts. We've covered those already, so I'm not going to beat that dead horse more. But we have tryouts for the second week of school for each of the sports. By Friday, late afternoon, the rosters should pretty much be set. If anybody comes to tryouts, and I've been trying to tell them this, some people are kind of shocked by this a little bit. I will tell you before you leave whether or not you made it or not. Like, I will tell you pretty quickly whether or not you've made it and whether or not you're going to be able to compete and play. Right now, I'm very open. We've got lots of spots, but yeah, you'll know. Like, there's no waiting time. I'm pretty much right on it. You'll get notified right afterwards.
Another thing is if you cannot make it to any of those times, please let Cody know. Because I do know some of those times do interfere with classes and lunch and schedules, and it's the second week and everyone's still trying to figure it out.
Yep.
Yet also get ready for the 3-day weekend. Like, let Cody know.
Yep.
Because we want everyone that wants to go to like be able to try out. We don't want anyone to miss out on it.
So how would one do that? How would one do that? They would let me know. What would you do?
So, if you are in our Discord or follow any of our wonderful social medias that I have helped with, all of our posts do have if you have any question or anything, let me actually pull it up real quick. I'm just going to one of the ones real quick. I think our Discord has it, so I'm just going to go to that one real quick. So it does say on there, if you have any questions, which also in this case, if you cannot make it, please contact us at esports@ecok.edu. I think it's also .com. I might have messed up on, no, it's just edu.
Yeah,
it was just a period added to the end of the sentence.
Yeah, no, you did it right.
But yeah, email Cody at that, and then he'll get with you, trying to find a time that fits with not only his schedule, because he does work, but also your class schedule.
I don't work. I don't do anything anymore. I just play video games and talk to y'all. No, it's been very busy, and that is true. So one of the other ways that you can do this is some people have leveraged already, which thank you. Like, I've had a bunch of people leverage this, and by bunch I mean more than 15 people have reached out in some capacity through this channel. So please continue to do this, and I will push this as just an organization, just having a centralized place to request a meeting. And so if you go down here, this is our main esports website page on the eCentral website. If you go in here and do connect with Coach Cody, if you just click this, it will take you out here and you can fill this out, and it will send me an email that you want to connect. Even better though, there's going to be a second button here that's going to be about meetings, a meeting request, because what I've found lately is that what's working best is if I send people a meeting request. And what it does, I'm just going to kind of show you what this thing does. When you go into this, let me go. I want to see the booking page. So once you go on this, it lets you select what type of meeting that you want to do. And I added a tryout option here. Now, why this is really neat is because it's connected to my Outlook calendar that I schedule all my stuff in. So these times are times that are available for you and me. And as soon as you take the time slot, it immediately puts it on my calendar. So then someone else cannot take it. So this is going to be an example of something I'm really going to push a lot for the students in the fall, is for them to utilize this system because it makes it easier on me and you. And I think a lot of people have that hesitancy of like not knowing how to even go about scheduling a meeting with somebody. So I wanted to make it as painless as possible. And this way you can click on the dates, you can see which ones are available and pick a time that makes sense for you. And if you can't find something, just like Alyssa said, just email me, email the esports at ECOK, and I will get back to you as soon as possible.
And then I would say if you don't want to do that, you can always just like send a message on one of our socials.
Yeah. Thankfully, we have gotten to a point where we are, I would say, and Alyssa's like help has been amazing in getting us to a point where I feel like we're poised to be able to serve. And so now we're ready to serve. We're starting to set up some things, starting to get some processes ready, but we're getting to a place where we're ready to serve people. And so thank you, Alyssa. Alyssa's been amazing helping with all of that, for sure. Huge help. Could not have done. You do great. Do great.
This is off topic. It's gonna rain.
Huh?
So
Today?
it's off topic. Yeah. There's a storm headed this way.
Oof.
Sorry guys. I looked outside the window.
Well, I knew that like it was going to be really hot, and then I knew there was a cold front moving in. I knew that was going to happen, but I just didn't know like when. I guess I thought it was going to be Thursday.
I tried watching the weather and then just didn't.
Yeah.
So that was fun. Like AccuWeather shows it. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. Sure enough. Yep. Oklahoma, the weirdest weather place I've ever lived, for sure.
The only state that is more bipolar than any person.
Yes, I would agree with that. Yeah, we have a small chance of rain basically now until Thursday night, after Thursday, probably into Friday morning. The bulk of it being tonight after 2.
Let it rain. We need it.
We do. It has been a little bit dry. It's been very humid though. Okay. Let's see. Any other announcements? Oh my gosh. I haven't even started about the Playfly situation. Oh my gosh.
Did you join their town hall? I did see that was today.
I did. And I'm so thankful you did not. Like, I have never in my entire life joined a meeting that was work related and be so shocked and stunned I had to leave. Like I had to call my wife afterwards. So does everybody remember the days when it was COVID time and people had to shift using Zoom for classes? And if you don't remember this time, basically everybody had to go online, and because nobody knew what they were doing, smart people took advantage of that. And what they definitely did was they joined. So like a high school class, a high school biology class would be trying to do their lesson, and some random person would join that Zoom room and cause absolute chaos. That's what happened during this Playfly thing. So this is a town hall about this whole issue. I've kind of gone on and on about it, about Playfly just calling it a rebranding. They are moving from another thing, blah, 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 blah. That happens. As I'm sitting here going through this video, this internet historian video, because I want to show you, there's a clip that is just hilarious because he goes through all of this about people joining Zooms. So that's what happened today. We're on the Zoom. We are on the Zoom call. Oops, that's way loud. We are on the Zoom call with Playfly executives, and there's about 50 other people from the community who are, like me, they're part of some organization that is needing to play. We want to play in their league. And somebody took the call over by playing some very inappropriate videos that were very illicit. And you can let your mind wander. It was very bad. I mean, it was horrible. And then on top of that, blasting audio that was super inappropriate, super racially charged. I mean, it was horrible. Like the worst case scenario. This company's trying to start this thing. They're trying to branch off from this other group, and then they get Zoom bombed. That's what referred to as, Zoom bombed. And they're like, the people at Playfly were like, oh, this was some malicious person, blah, blah, blah. And everybody's defending Playfly. Oh, it wasn't your fault. You didn't do this. I don't buy that. Is malarkey. Okay. I'm sorry, but this happened this Zoom thing happened in 2020. We should have all learned by now that you do not have a public Zoom call and allow people to unmute themselves and put their own video on. I mean, that's just a recipe for disaster. So needless to say, that's exactly what happened. And it was horrible. Somebody jumped on, they're playing really loud music, very inappropriately. Seriously, like pornography. I mean, it was just, that's what they were playing on this Zoom call. And blew my mind. I mean, absolutely bonkers that we would have that happen today. And then on top of that, people were like, oh, this wasn't your fault, blah. And it isn't, of course. If you go into a space like that, it should be professional, but you can never be careful. You can never be too careful, and you never have a public Zoom ever that you allow people to just unmute and do whatever they want. They had to learn that the hard way, apparently, and it was not good because it affected me as a person, because now I got bombarded with all that. So yeah, that did happen. So yes, Alyssa, I did join the town hall. It was not productive at all because of that. They had to close the Zoom room. They had to reopen a new Zoom. It was a mess. I put in the chat the video if anybody wants to watch it, cares to watch it. Internet Historian does a great piece on the whole Zoom bombing, and yeah, really funny, really funny. So yeah, that was horrible. And I was looking forward to that too. That's the other bad part. I was looking forward to hearing what they had to say, you know, learning about it. Like I was wanting to know, and then they got bombed. So I will try to join the second town hall. Hopefully it's more educational and not inappropriate. And
hopefully they learned from their mistake.
Yeah, I think they did. That was a really, really bad lesson. And I just don't know, like, so I am on a professional call. I am representing the school. I'm representing East Central University, and something adverse like that happens to me as a person. What do I do about that? Like, do I do anything about that? Is that just, oh, I guess you were just exposed to some really inappropriate content. I guess move on. I mean, I don't know. It affected me. Like it really did. It was bad. It was really bad. No one wants that. That'd be like you guys coming on here and then me just putting on some nasty videos and like, you know what I mean? Like I feel like it would be the same. Like you're here to expect like us playing, talking, having fun, like talking about the industry, what's going on. And then that happened. So it went great. It went really great. I did talk about, we are going to be going with NECC. So one of the things I can do is, oh yeah, I know what I wanted to do. I just remembered what we were going to do at the end of this. I need a way to make this bigger. This Discord.
Their Discord looks so organized.
This is the one I was telling you about, NECC. This is the one I was telling Alyssa that like they do it's super well organized. One question I got asked via email actually, and I told them I would cover it on this Coach's Corner, was about the rules and regulations for esports. And they were very curious. They were very curious about like what happens when something goes wrong. Because one of the things I say a lot is if you want to know how your business is running, put it under stress. When a organization is stressed, that's when you see the true reality of what that company or business or person is going to do. A great example, last semester, the League of Legends thing happened. We suddenly were told we weren't going to be able to play. That was a lot of stress on the organization, mainly for me, because I had to figure it out. But that's still, it tested the system, and the system was, we will figure it out and make it work. Not, oh, well, I guess we're not playing League of Legends this semester. And we played and competed. So that was stress that caused a reaction, and you can judge a company based on these reactions. So I always tell people judge companies based on their reactions and look at when things are stressed, because when an organization is stressed is when it's going to showcase whether or not it's good or not. So one of the things that happens is called sanctions. And what a sanction is when a school or a person does something wrong, and they actually you can get in trouble for it. And sanctions can be very serious. It could be things like your school is now unable to compete in our platform ever going forward. Imagine that. Like, you are a fledgling new esports group and you do something dumb and get your whole school banned from competing in that tournament. That would suck. But it happens. And so I just wanted to showcase a few of them as examples, just so to kind of explain how that works. And we have not had any sanctions put on us ever. Like, that has never happened. Could it? Yeah, sure, it could. Absolutely. We have submitted complaints that have turned into sanctions. That has happened. We had an incident where one player was teabagging another player, which in our gaming culture is fine. It's like something we've all dealt with. But in a professional competitive standpoint, there are rules about you do not do anything to humiliate or belittle your opponents in a live match. Not to mention it's recorded. It's like, we were live on Twitch when that happened, so it's like it's not like we didn't have the evidence needed to do it. But yeah, I absolutely filed a complaint on that because it's unprofessional and poor sportsmanship. So sanctions happen a lot. They are very serious. NECC, they are very serious about it, but they're also very careful about it. And I like that their stance is that it is extremely serious. It's not something to be messed with, and they treat it that way. They treat it very seriously. And so I'm just going to show you a couple of examples. That way you can kind of know what that looks like from a player perspective. But this was a Rocket League sanction from last season. It was actually during the championship. So that was even the worst part about it. A player named JKC, Carleton University, JKC registered and completed the season while not being academically eligible. I think this is probably going to be the most common sanction we see, is a player competing that is not eligible. And which is why I stress that. I'm like, you got to be enrolled, you got to be full-time. You can't be a staff member. I mean, there's certain rules to being able to even compete. So there's eligibility involved in this process. And so this person registered and competed through that whole season, but they were not eligible academically. When I spoke with NECC, they said that this is normal, that whenever a team makes it to the finals, they will run the eligibility checks. If you make it to a finals or a championship event or anything beyond regular season, your eligibility for every player will be checked. And so they will contact the school, they will have your information, and they will just confirm with the school whether or not you are correct or not. So in this instance, the player was not. They were not academically able. This person, JKC, was suspended for the rest of that season, and they were suspended for 4 years. So not only was that player suspended for the rest of that season, that one player is now suspended from competing in NECC for 4 years. Like, that's basically like the rest of your academic life. You're not going to, so that person is no longer going to be able to compete in NECC at all. That team is being removed. The entire team got removed from competing in the nationals. So that Carleton, they earned their spot, but then they got it removed and it got pushed on to the next person. Got the next school got to the spot, basically. So
it actually, so this is the funny part. It actually says like their whole spot was vacated. No one took their place. So someone essentially got a bye.
In the championship, like, if you're talking about like the best of the best, but these guys are practicing, ready to go, and then they get it. That's crazy. So don't do that. Don't. And here's a way that an esport player here could hurt our eligibility. You have to be enrolled full-time, 12 hours. That's the minimum expectation for full-time as a student here, 12 hours. So you enroll in 12 hours. You try out, you get on the program. You start competing in Overwatch or some other thing. Maybe it's Fortnite, whatever. We played Fortnite today. And a month in, you're failing a class. Or the class is too hard, or you don't have time for whatever. Something happens that causes you to drop a class. Well, now you're not eligible anymore to compete. Period. You cannot compete anymore because you've dropped your class. If you go below full time, you are no longer eligible to compete in our leagues, especially the national ones. You have to be full time. It's our requirement.
And just to clarify, I think like full time is 12 or 13 hours.
Yeah, 12 is.
Just to clarify that.
Yeah, it's definitely 12 plus. If you're a graduate student, it's 6. So there are different for undergrad versus grad. But as long as you're classified as full time, you're eligible. So yeah, that sucks. And what's crazy is I would bet that the coach and the person running that organization did not know that whoever was running Carleton didn't know that the student was ineligible. Or if they did, then they deserve the punishment, because if they knew about it, if the coach knew about it, then I think they should have been more heavily penalized. But yeah, this is an example of a sanction, and they could be very serious. I'm going to showcase the next one here, and they're public too. So, you know, these are permanent parts of the NECC system here. NECC has a competition council that is responsible for this. So that's what they do. So this one came from League of Legends, and this school was Northwest Illinois University Red. A player named Holiest Mackerel has been sanctioned due to professionalism. So it says, after being made aware of potential use of overlays and plugins. So this is cheating. Holiest Mackerel, an investigation was conducted which found the following facts. I mean, this is like a court case. Like, I feel like I'm on YouTube and we're like going through court documents and I'm like telling a story about, like, you know, which I love those, by the way. Those are like my favorite YouTubes to watch. Facts of the case. Holiest Mackerel streamed matches on their personal Twitch account. What? From their personal viewpoint. So they're doing what we're doing right now. They were on Twitch streaming live. In the match on the player's Twitch channel, use of League of Legends overlays and plugins were recorded being used. These included item builds, timers, and other advantage gaining tools for the player. So I gotta say, I mean, you're doing something wrong and then you do it live and record it.
Even then, using their own personal like account is a big no-no.
Right? I mean,
that's why we have Elias.
Yeah, right. We have our spirit animal Elias who takes care of that. Yeah, the third-party plugins were toggled and utilized throughout the matches per the rulebook. No plugins or overlays are allowed to be used for this season. So, and it fell under the category of cheating, so which is extremely serious. It says the ruling is all matches in which they participated in was found of cheating will be turned into a forfeit. So any match that they competed in, their team now just forfeited every single one of those matches. That's crazy. Second one, as far as the result of ruling and adjusted record, NIU will be ineligible for playoffs for the fall. Yeah.
It just took one person in both these cases to mess up the whole team's like progress and everything.
Yeah. So
that's wild.
I share this for two reasons. One is because somebody just asked, it was a genuine question, and I hope that this was a good enough answer for that. We do have, I'm going to show you another one here. So that's about a professionalism, just so you can see the difference in these. But I share these just so you can, they are a lesson. And I think Alyssa just called it out. Like, as a player, you have a lot of responsibility and you can mess things up and do to just, make good choices, make good choices. So this one is a Valorant sanction. A university at Buffalo, a player known as Isaac, after ruling against the okay, I actually remember this one. I watched this one live. It was crazy. So during the match, a league official was contacted. Somebody from NECC was contacted that there was an issue with the match, and a judge was called in to give a ruling. So something happened during the match. After the ruling, so the judge comes in, he says, this is the answer, this is the rule. After that, that's when this takes place. So all of this stuff we're about to talk about takes place after the official joins the match, gives the answer, then this happens. Facts of the case. Isaac conducted acts that resembled bullying and or harassment towards NECC staff. So he was bullying and harassing the staff. And this was in chat, by the way, on a live match being recorded. So, and I stress that again because it's like, come on, guys. He conducted acts that resembled bullying and harassment towards members of the opposing team. He was not compliant. And so they gave, here's the ruling, and he just denied it and continued to do, and he was deemed as being retaliatory. Isaac stated their dissatisfaction with the ruling and was given the proper channels to elevate their concerns, to which they did not. He is listed and acted as the manager of the team, and the actions carry a weight for the whole team. So this was the team manager. This would be like me doing this, which will never happen, ever. Isaac is suspended for the remainder of the season, and their team is no longer eligible for the playoffs. So their whole team got removed. It's crazy. Crazy. So, moral of the story, don't do drugs, stay in school, don't do dumb stuff. We're being recorded and it's all live, so don't be dumb. With the rules though, and we will dive into this more on another day, is talking about the rule books and what those look like, because I think people are genuinely interested in what those are. So we will tackle that on another day. But yeah, thank you, Alyssa, for coming and hanging out. If anybody else wants to, I'm going to put in Discord. I did make a new form. I love my forms. You guys can get that by now. I love my technology. I did make a new form specifically about this call, about this meeting, about this Twitch stream or whatever you want to call it. It is a request form. So for instance, if you want to join this, like you as a person want to come on here and talk with me, fill this out and let me know. If you have a question, like you want me to, if you have a very deep, like a tough question, or maybe you think of like something that's happening in the esports world you want my opinion on, or you want me to talk about, just let me know. And that way you can do this. You fill out your name, who you are, are you a student? Are you someone from the community? What are you looking for? So maybe it's you want me to play a certain game. Maybe you want me to interview you. Like you want me to come on and ask you questions. Maybe, I hope in the future that we have some people from the industry on here. I don't hope it will happen, but that will be an example where maybe someone wants to come on and talk about like a game they're making, or something that's happening that they want to be asked. I can ask questions about it. Or maybe you want to interview me. Maybe you want to come on and ask me some questions. That's fine too. And they could be personal. If you're going to ask me questions like that, I will ask you for at least a summary of them or what the topic is, so I can be a little bit prepared. But I can tell you some funny stories of times when you can be prepared, but you can never be perfectly prepared. Like you can get very prepared, but you can never be perfectly prepared. There will always be something that takes you by surprise. And then the last one there is request to be coached live. I've thrown this out as kind of like a joking thing, but if someone wanted this, I would happily do it. If they want to come on and we get on Twitch and, they play and I give them some feedback, absolutely. And then it just says, based on what you put here, what exactly are you, wanting to do? So, and that is, it's either in Discord or it will be in Discord. I don't know if I put it in there yet, but if I haven't, then I will.
I don't think it is yet. I will say on the rules, one thing I want to see, especially how like they will do it for the competitions, is when Fortnite finally gets like the voice chat thing, the proximity chat.
Yes.
That I want to see the rules for that, because they got to be planning ahead for that.
Yeah. Well, and the great news is too, we will be competing in ECAC, the Eastern College Athletic Conference. We'll be competing in that league for Fortnite. So I'm very excited to see how they handle it. And honestly, Fortnite is the one you'll be in the league, Alyssa, where you're going to help kind of make the decision. Do we continue with NECC, or do we actually put all of our eggs in this basket and go with ECAC? So this year actually is going to be a kind of a trial run of both. We're going to be competing in both leagues. And so we'll see. We'll just see which one we like better.
But Yeah, I think the proximity chat's gonna make or break some people's games.
Yeah.
Because I think it'll be so cool.
It's there's a game out there called Battle Bit Reloaded. It's a free game, super fun if you like first person. If you like Battlefield games, it's great. It looks like it was made in Roblox, but it's a super fun game.
The game before Fortnite.
I think it came after Fortnite too. That's the bad part.
Oh.
It's on Steam. I absolutely love it. But they added proximity chat like that. But there's a feature that it was a bug at first, but they turned it into a feature. When you die, it will allow the enemy to hear your death reaction for like 5 seconds after you die.
That'll be so cool if Fortnite did that, especially like when we like camp out and
Yes.
just kill someone and full on snipe them. That'll be hilarious.
Yes. Battle Bit. This is the game. Battle Bit Remastered. Yeah, they have a death voice. So like when I'm playing, you'll just hear people, like it's just so funny. Oh, it's great. Absolutely great. Battle Bit Remastered. Shout out to those guys. All right. Well, I think we'll conclude it here. This is great. This was a great session. Thank you for everybody who joined today. I didn't quite see or call everybody out. Zach joined at some point. I see Zach on here now. Great. Well, I guess we will see you all Thursday for the Coach's Corner. Not sure what we'll play Thursday, but we'll figure it out. Figure it out between now and maybe I'll get some requests. There we go. Maybe I'll get some requests. I actually saw somebody fill it out already. Who filled this out? Oh, Cameron Large. Awesome. He's an alumni. Love it. He wants me to play Valorant. Oh. I had a feeling someone was going to request Valorant at some point. I just had this sneaking suspicion. So I guess thank you for that. I guess Thursday we'll be playing Valorant. So awesome. Well, y'all have a great day. Thank you for joining. Once a tiger, always a tiger. That's for sure. I think we're going to go to intermission. Nope. We'll go offline. All right. Bye.